Hello everyone, this is day 2 of my video blog of preparing for the colonoscopy due to a positive test for cancer, for colorectal cancer, and we're hoping for a miracle during the procedure, though I do have signs and symptoms of it, but you know, it could still be other things, and of course the PEG light purge that you have to do to prepare, or what they call prep for colonoscopy. So this is day 2. So you may have seen the other video, day 1. I thought I'd touch base on how did I feel, how did I sleep, you know, after taking that. Was that I actually slept fine. I was a bit nervous going to bed because, you know, who wants to poop themselves. I thought of the idea of putting down a plastic tarp, like a blue tarp, and it's right here. Okay. Yeah. Cover with the blanket, sleep on top, that way, no risk of ruining anything. But I gotta be honest, nothing happened. So there was no, you know, what they call, you know, leakage. So if that's a concern, you know, I would recommend protecting your bed. Try and rest. You know, they do recommend absorbent type of materials such as, and we don't like the word, but a diaper. I could see that that could probably be a good idea, and I would recommend it, and actually regret now that I didn't actually get one of those. I could see that it would be a good thing. What else? I found no side effects other than I did feel a bit of fatigue last night when I began taking it. I noticed in my videos I was growing more and more fatigued. You can see it in my eyes. And today I'm growing hungrier because today is day 2, Thursday. It's Thursday here. I haven't eaten since Monday. I really want to have something. I'm thinking about pizzas and spaghetti and, oh my goodness. I gotta hang in there another 24 hours as my procedure is tomorrow. And then I'll be able to eat if I'm not too heavily sedated when I come home. You know, if you're sedated, you shouldn't eat because it presents a risk for choking. But some nibbles would be good. Okay, so here we go. So we're going to begin. Oh, and side effects. I did experience quite a headache today, which is one of the side effects that is common with taking Peglyte. And I took 2 Tylenol. Apparently you can take it, but you check with your doctor to see if you can. It did seem to help. I've never been a real fan of Tylenol. I think it's just a huge cash cow for the pharmaceutical companies, and it doesn't really work, I think. But hey, that's just my opinion. But I did take it, and it does seem to help. So I would recommend it, you know, if you are allowed to take it. Consult with your doctor. You know, I'm not providing any medical advice here. I'm just sharing my experience. So we have to begin day 2. Day 2 is, I think, going to be the worst for the preparation. I have the Peglyte measured up. You know, it's 1 cup right here. I've got to drink 4 cups in the next 45 minutes. It does take about 2 hours before it begins to work. So it's 6 p.m. now. I'll finish taking it at 6:45. 4 of these. This is just 1. And about 8 o'clock it'll begin to work, and the water will begin to move through the body. The only thing is, on day 2 I've got to take a second round of dosage at 10 p.m. at night, 1 cup at a time, and a total of 4 cups. Again, allow time for it to work, which is 2 hours. It'll be 10 or 12 midnight, and I don't know what time I'm gonna actually get to bed. I'm estimating, based on last night, maybe 2 a.m., 2:30 in the morning, which is really hard. It's exhausting. You know, I normally go to bed at 9 p.m., 9:15, so that's late, and I've got a date with, you know, the procedure of colonoscopy tomorrow. And I'm scared because I do have a positive cancer test. It could be a false positive, but there's something going on there. It is quite painful, so, you know, I'm nervous too. I want to show you, just I want to get this down now, get this in, because I'm just a few minutes late. You have to do it according to the schedule. It's very important to follow. I'm going to show you some snacks I got, because we all like snacks. So let's get it done. Remember, it tastes like Gatorade and it's salty, but it's not that bad. It is salty. I gotta find a better way of doing this, but it's not bad. Like, I wouldn't, there's a lot of stress about the taste in that online. People kind of freaking out, and don't worry about it. But you do get tired of it, having to drink cup after cup, and it seems to get harder to drink, I found. That's one thing I noticed last night. Okay, also, we are in pandemic, a SARS-CoV-2 pandemic, COVID 2019. That's one thing, you have to be careful. There we go, it's done. Going into a hospital during a SARS pandemic is really dangerous. This is one of the most dangerous environments you can place yourself in. So, I'm showing you what I'm getting ready tonight. So, I'm getting, first of all, my snacks. These are the cheesies that I talked about in last night's video. So, when this procedure is done, if I'm not too sedated, maybe it's not healthy, okay, I get it. But it's a reward, And I also got one of my favorites, and I think everyone's favorites is Doritos, nachos, people, yum. And if you've never tried them, seriously, you gotta try them. They're great. They're tangy. I'm really looking forward to this. It's cruel that it's here in front of us. I haven't eaten in days. I want to have some of both. So it's a little treat I bought myself for tomorrow following the procedure. If it's safe for me to eat. Because they do use a very powerful narcotic, fentanyl, and other sedation meds, as long as there's no risk of a choking hazard when swallowing, and I want to have a snack. Going to the hospital in pandemic, I'm going to be wearing a 3M N95 respirator mask. This is a professional hospital grade. I will have my, I'll get that later, my black mask, gloves, a bottle of isopropyl alcohol for hand sanitizer and any surfaces, and of course the face shield. It's necessary to go to the hospital in pandemic, but just again, I want to touch base on that. It is a dangerous environment. Hospital I'm going to is Richmond General Hospital in Richmond, British Columbia, Canada, which is the suburbs of Vancouver. COVID patients are in there right now. They're on the 3rd floor on ventilators. People are moving about the hospital staff. There is risk for exposure. So if you have to go to a hospital for any procedure during this crisis that the world is facing, be very careful. And now the hospital won't let you bring your own PPE in. Even though you got the best, like what I've got, is they'll make you take it off and throw it out. So you sneak it in a backpack, okay? So when you go to the hospital, just what I'm doing is wear a paper mask. They'll make me take it off. They'll give me a new one. But once I'm inside, on goes the respirator, the gloves, the mask, and if anyone comes anywhere near me, I'm going to mace them with the isopropyl alcohol. You do what you have to do to stay safe. All right, so that's the first cup, and we'll see how it goes tonight. I'll make another entry as the evening goes along. Thanks for watching. Hello. So since the beginning of the video for the second day of preparing with the Peg-Lite prep, I did the first 4 cups. I've done the second round, and what we're looking for is when you run clear. Because when you run clear, then you're there. You're ready for your procedure. And I'm effectively there now. I found the journey to be a bit tiring. I'm hungry because I haven't eaten in days, because you can't eat when you're doing this. And, but it's not as bad as I thought it would be. And if you're going to be doing this soon, you can do this. If I can do it, you can do it. The only side effect I experienced was a headache. No, where are you going? Okay, well, she's gonna go. So, but I'm tired and looking forward to be able to eat something small soon. So, I hope that by sharing my experience with you, maybe it'll answer some questions or it'll help in some way. Um, I'm looking forward to going to bed, get some sleep. I wish you the very best on your journey, and pray for me. Hopefully, we'll get a false positive. The colorectal cancer screening that came back positive. Hopefully, it'll be a false positive, and it'll just be something else that's going on, because there is something going on. But hopefully, it won't be cancer. So I'm going to say goodnight to you, and good luck on your journey.